What's going on, everybody? It's Pelfrey. This is the Red Sea Reefer 250. To keep myself busy, we actually decided to paint pretty much the entire house. So there used to be a mirror here, and went over here, we took it off, and basically got behind the tank as much as I could anyway. Again, nothing's changed on the tank, so just want to do a quick update. Just as a reminder, I am on Instagram at Pelfrey's Reef. But jumping into it real quick, I did clean the glass with the Tunze Strong Care Magnet and this glass scraper right here, which actually worked out pretty good. I was able to get a lot of the coralline algae off the side of the tank with that particular scraper right there. And I got this off Amazon. I do really like it because this metal blade doesn't go all the way to the end. So that means whenever you get close to the silicone, you don't really have to worry about hitting it. I did take off the lock line return. I have it soaking in vinegar and water right now, just trying to clean it up a little bit. Did kind of blow the sand out a little bit just to kind of clean it up a little bit. The glass was really dirty because, like I said, I haven't touched the tank, I haven't done anything to the tank. Did clean the Niles skimmer cup out. So I have about 8 gallons of water made here. I am using the Red Sea Blue Bucket salt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to siphon out about half of this 5-gallon bucket, and then siphon out a full 5 gallons. And then what I usually do is I keep a little bit of the water that I pulled out. So whenever I go to add this water back to the tank, I know that I have extra water if I need some. So the sump's filled up right now because the return pump is turned off. The gyres, I've moved them lower on the tank so that whenever I drain the water, there's still some flow going on in the tank. Don't know what the tank parameters are because I haven't tested them. So, you know, it is what it is. Just trying to basically maintain it, but at the same time, leave it alone. I'm definitely trying to keep my hands out of it. So what I did as far as the return was, whenever I shut off the return pump, I did my best to pull this out and not touch as much of the water as I possibly could. So I did pull out, I used this scraper here, and the dendro that I had was pretty much being smothered out by bubble algae. So I just went ahead and pulled it out of the tank. It was almost dead to begin with. And got some bubble algae right there in the middle of the frame in that crevice of the rock. And I mean, it's not too bad. The algae issues definitely aren't the worst that I've ever seen. And again, I do still have the Santa Monica Rain 2 sitting in my garage. So if push come to shove, I could put it back on the tank. I have been running filter socks again for no other reason than just to run them. So back about a year ago, probably, I put frags in the tank and they done just fine. Excuse me. And then at that point, I really started to tinker with things a little bit too much. And at that particular moment, I was running filter socks. So trying to remember what worked for me before and kind of go down that path. So I'm gonna do, like I said, an 8-gallon water change. I did take the screen lid off and I sprayed it out because there was some salt creep on it. The salinity, I did check the salinity and it's stable, but as far as the rest of the parameters are concerned, I have no clue. This is what the tank looks like with give or take 8 gallons of water out. So what I did was filled up the bucket once, and that's probably a little bit more than 3 gallons, but like I said, I'll hang on to this. I have a CJ 1.5 in here. I'll pump this water into the display. And what I have is I have the hose right here over the power head. So the gyres, like I said, are still running. And whenever the water starts getting pumped back into the tank, it'll get evenly dispersed throughout the tank. So, but that's, I mean, that's a pretty good water change. I've done these 8-gallon water changes for, I don't know, for a little while. The last couple water changes I've done, I've tried to do about 8 gallons. So the blue bucket has matched my parameters, although, like I said, I haven't tested them. But as far as the alkalinity and calcium was concerned previously, the blue bucket definitely matched that. So I got some bubble algae there. I'll probably go ahead and scrape it out and discard of it. That seems to be a popular spot for bubble algae. And then we got this snail that was under the water and now it's not. So get this water change done real quick and go about my day. Now that I got the 8-ish gallons from the white brute can into the tank, does look like I am a little low, which is perfect because I do have some water here still. Real quick, I do want to mention that it's really nice not having the T5 fixture on here, because the T5 fixture was actually as wide as the tank. And now that it's not there, I can use tools like this in the tank. Whenever the T5 fixture was on the tank, it was challenging, to say the least, to use anything inside the tank unless it was your arm, just because, you know, that's probably over 3 feet long, and it was just really hard to get into the tank. So I'm going to work on getting the lock line cleaned up and get it back on the tank before I turn the return pump on. And that's going to be it, folks. As always, I do appreciate you following along. Hopefully in the near future the updates get a little bit more exciting, but for now it's a hurry up and wait situation. So like I said, I do appreciate you following along and your suggestions. Like I said, be sure to check me out on Instagram. Catch you on the next one.